Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in any part of the world. Thanks for joining this episode of our daily AI book reading. My name is Hemi Onowale, your AI expert, your AI strategist, your AI futurist, your AI governance expert, and also the hosts of AI Spotlight Show and the host of AI book reading. Thanks for joining. If you're joining us for the first time, I would like to provide a little bit context of what we do during this book reading section. The beginning of this year, we embarked on the journey to read 4 AI books with major focus on AI ethics, AI governance, and responsible AI. And so far, we've read 3 books, or we've completed the reading of 3 books. The first one we read is AI Governance, a Primer, and the author is Edward Aden. And the second book we read is AI Governance, Applying AI Policy and Ethics through Principle and Assessment, and the author is Dr. Daryl J. Carlton. And the third one we read is an unofficial guide for prepping for AI Governance Professional Certification, which is a certification that is coordinated by International Association of Privacy Professionals. And the author is Nico Joy Emgart. And the book that we're currently reading, and which I believe we're almost rounding up this book, is about 450 something pages. And I believe we're currently in page 379. Is titled Responsible AI in the Age of Generative Model. And the author is I. Alameda. Yep, this is the book. You can get a copy of this book from Amazon. And if you want to catch up from our previous book reading, if you are following me on Instagram, just go to my previous video, you'll be able to catch up. And there is also a link to the YouTube channel. You can also go to the YouTube channel. You'll be able to see previous recordings from the YouTube channel. Then the and I'm also live on LinkedIn. I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Facebook. Also live on YouTube. You should be able to see those links in my bio. Who is this book? I beg. Please do not share account number on this live. Yeah, we're here to participate in an AI book reading. Yeah, this is not the page where you come and beg for money. We don't do that here. We're only here to learn. Then please, I will encourage you to unfollow the page. We are not here for begging. We are here to learn. That's what we do on this page. You only come here to talk about artificial intelligence. I come here to give us updates on what is going on in the world of artificial intelligence. And it is not a page. It is not a non-profit organization or a page that is dedicated to non-profit. No, this page is meant for learning. That is what we do here, or any other thing I share. Yeah, then please, I will encourage you to unfollow this page. Yeah, we don't encourage such activities in this community. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's continue. Sorry for the distraction. We're currently in chapter 69. It's titled Collective Constitutional AI Incorporating Public Inputs. As anthropic research on constitutional AI progress, an important question came into focus: who should determine the principles that guide the behavior of increasing capable and influential AI systems? While the constitution developed by AI experts at Anthropic showed promising results, There was a growing recognition that for AI systems deployed in societal contexts, the process of designing this constitution should incorporate a wider range of perspectives. This led to Anthropic groundbreaking work on collective constitutional AI, an approach that aims to democratize the development of AI constitution by sourcing principles and preferences from the broader public. By incorporating diverse societal viewpoints into the creation of AI governing framework, collective constitutional AI seek to make AI system more representative, accountable, and aligned with the values of the communities they serve. Next page, page 386. Motivation for democratizing AI constitution. There are compelling reasons to involve the public in the development of AI constitution. Fundamentally, AI systems are increasingly being used in contexts that impact people everyday life, from social media content moderation to hiring and lending decision. The principles that guide this system's behavior can have significant consequences for individual rights, social equity, and public welfare. In such high stake domains, there are strong arguments that the ethical framework governing AI should reflect societal values and priorities, just as laws and policies in democracies are shaped by public input and deliberation. The constitutions of AI systems operating in societal context should incorporate the views and preferences of the public stakeholders they affect. Public participation in the development of AI constitution can bring important benefits. One, representation. Collective constitutional AI ensures that a diverse range of societal perspectives are represented in the principles guiding AI behavior. This can help make AI systems more inclusive and responsive to the needs and value of different communities. Point two, legitimacy. AI constitutions that are collectively shaped by the public may be perceived as more legitimate and trustworthy than those developed solely by private companies or experts. This can be important for fostering public confidence and acceptance of AI system. Point three, accountability. Collective constitutional AI provide a mechanism for the public to hold AI system accountable to societal values and preferences. By having a say in the principle that guide AI behavior, the public can ensure these systems are serving the interests of society as a whole. Four, value alignment. Involving the public in the development of AI constitution can help ensure this framework align with societal values and ethical norms. This is crucial for building AI systems that are not only capable but also beneficial and aligned with human values. Recognizing these benefits, Anthropic has pioneered new techniques for incorporating public input into the constitutional AI process. This has involved developing methods for eliciting societal preferences, aggregating diverse viewpoints into coherent constitutions, and training AI systems to adhere to these collectively defined principles. The collective constitutional AI experiment, in a path-breaking 2023 study titled Collective Constitutional AI, aligning a language model with public input. Anthropic researchers, in collaboration with the Collective Intelligence Project, conducted a large scale experiment in democratizing the development of AI institutions. The goal of this study was twofold. One, to develop a scalable methodology for eliciting and synthesizing public preferences into AI's constitution, and two, to evaluate the behaviors and capabilities of AI systems trained on these collectively secure principles. The experiment proceeded in several stages. One, public input process. The first step was to gather public input on the principles that should guide AI behavior. Researchers used an online deliberation platform called Polis, Polis, to survey a representative sample of 1,000 US adults. Participants were asked to propose and vote on normative statements about how AI systems should behave, covering domains such as truthfulness, fairness, privacy, and public benefits. Point two, constitution synthesis. The raw input from the public deliberation was then processed and synthesized into a coherent AI constitution. Researchers used natural language processing techniques to cluster similar statements, identify common themes, and resolve conflict or inconsistencies. The resulting constitution consisted of a set of high level principles reflecting the aggregated preferences of the deliberation participants. Three, comparative analysis. Researchers compared the collectively sourced constitution to the expert design constitution previously developed by Anthropic. This allowed them to identify areas of overlap and divergence between public preferences and expert judgment. Notably, the public constitution placed greater emphasis on principles of objectivity, impartiality, and accessibility compared to the expert constitution. Point four, model training and evaluation. Finally, researchers used the publicly sourced constitution to train an AI model using Anthropic constitutional AI methodology. The resulting model was then evaluated on a range of tasks, measuring capabilities, truthfulness, harmlessness, and adherence to the constitutional principles. Results showed that the model trained on the public constitution performed comparably to models trained on expert design constitution in terms of general capabilities and adherence to beneficial behaviors. Importantly, the public model showed even stronger performance on metrics of fairness and accessibility, reflecting the priorities emphasized in the collective constitution. The collective constitutional AI experiment demonstrated the feasibility and promise of incorporating public input into the development of AI governing frameworks. It shows that large scale online deliberation can be used to elicit meaningful societal preferences and that these preferences can be effectively synthesized into coherent constitutions. Moreover, it provided evidence that models trained on collectively sourced constitution can exhibit capable and beneficial behavior aligned with public values. Implications and future direction. If you are just joining us, we are reading from a book that is titled Responsible AI in the Age of Generative Model. That's the book we're reading, and it's the author's name is Alameda. Yeah, you can get a copy of the book from Amazon, and we're currently in page 383. Then If you want to catch up on previous reading, if you're following me on Instagram, you just need to go to the previous recordings. And if you're following me on LinkedIn, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook, I would suggest you go to our YouTube channel. It's called the AI Book Club. Yeah, you'll be able to find some of the previous recording and other books that we've read so far. Let's continue. The collective constitutional AI experiment demonstrated the feasibility and promise of incorporating. No, okay, we're under implication and future direction. Yeah, sorry for the confusion. The success of Anthropic collective constitutional AI experiment has significant implication for the future of AI governance and development. It opens up new possibilities for making AI system more democratic, accountable, and aligned with societal values. Some key implications and future direction include: one, scaling up. The collective constitutional AI methodology could be scaled up to involve even larger and more diverse public audiences. This might include global input processes that bring together perspectives from different countries and culture. As AI systems become more pervasive and impactful worldwide, ensuring their governing ensuring that governing principles reflect a truly global range of values will be increasingly important. Two, iteration and adaptation. Collective constitutional AI need not to be a one-time process. Public deliberation could be conducted on an ongoing basis to allow for the iteration and adaptation of AI constitution as societal preferences and contexts evolve. This would ensure AI systems remain aligned with changing public values and priorities. Point three, domain specific constitution. While Anthropic initial experiment focused on developing a general purpose AI constitution, the methodology could also be used to create more targeted constitution for specific domains or application. For example, separate public deliberation could be conducted to develop constitution for AI system in healthcare, criminal justice, education, or other key societal sectors. Point four, participatory AI governance. Collective constitutional AI provide a model for more participatory approaches to AI governance. Beyond just the development of AI constitution, public deliberation and input could be integrated into other aspects of AI governance, such as risk assessment, impact evaluation, and policy development. This will help ensure AI governance framework are responsive to societal needs and perspectives. Informing policy and regulation. The principles and preferences surfaced through collective constitutional AI processes could help inform the development of public policies and regulation around AI by providing a window into societal values and priorities. These processes could guide policymakers in creating AI governance framework that are more democratic and publicly acceptable. As Anthropic continued to refine and scale its collective constitutional AI methodology, it is laying the groundwork for a more democratic and societally aligned future for AI development. By pioneering techniques for incorporating public trust into the creation of AI governing principles, Anthropic is helping to ensure that as AI systems become more capable and influential, they remain accountable to the values and interests of the diverse public they serve. Importantly, collective constitutional AI is not a panacea for all the challenges of AI governance. This will still be important roles for experts, policymakers, and other stakeholders in shaping the development and deployment of AI systems. Moreover, translating high-level constitutional principle into specific AI system behavior remains a complex technical and ethical challenge. But collective constitutional AI represent a crucial step towards a more inclusive and participatory approach to AI ethics and governance by bringing the public voice into into the process of defining the principles that guide AI behavior. It helps ensure these powerful technologies serve the collective interests of society. As Anthropy continues to advance this research agenda, it is charting a path towards a future where AI is not only transformative but also democratic and beneficial for all. And I guess that brings us to the end of today's book reading. Just to provide a little bit context of what we're talking about, the discussion is focused on a new framework that was introduced by Anthropic. Anthropic is also a company that exists just like OpenAI. You know, if you are using ChatGPT, if you have ChatGPT on your phone, then Anthropic is one of those large language model providers. Yeah, they also have their own app as well. You know, it has generative AI capability. The thing is, with Anthropic, you can do a lot of things, most especially if you're a researcher, if you're engaged in writing deep research, you can use Anthropic. And if you're trying to build some AI agent as well, you can use Anthropic as well. Then it's a good tool. I recently explored it, to do some kind of research work. And to be honest, it is very, very comprehensive. Yeah. I can't say that the output provided by it are, I can't say they are correct. I have to, I have to verify that. But what is spilled out was really, really amazing. And if you're involved in research work, it can definitely provide you with some step by steps and guideline on how to, kick off your research work. And I can tell you that educators are giving it up to AI, even though there has been some few discussion that AI is going to affect the way we learn. But one thing is, I believe there are several discussions going on to look for ways where the educational system and the school system can still remain relevant even in this advent of artificial intelligence. Then I believe that there is a smart way of leveraging AI so that education does not lose its originality. Yeah, and I also believe there is a way we can utilize AI so that the what that's what am I going to say? That expectation from the educational system can still be delivered. Yeah, and AI, I'm not going to say that AI is an enemy of education. I'm not going to say that, but I believe the educational system need to think outside the box. And this is what we're talking about, innovation. Then AI is a high level innovation that has happened to the human society. And we have no choice. We have to accept it that way. But I think AI is a technology that will force us to kind of upgrade our policy. I'm looking at it from an educational policy. If we still want the education system to still remain relevant, then we have to look for a way that AI will not outsmart the educational system. Outsmart in the sense that um, a situation where kids or children or individuals might think they don't need the educational system anymore, that they can learn everything through artificial intelligence. And another subject of debate is, will students who learn through AI, would they be smarter or more smarter than individuals who went to school when AI wasn't in existence? These are some of the debating questions that we need to ask ourselves. Now, there are several what is it called? AI founders. Most of them drop out of school. It has become the normal norm, and these guys are starting AI startup company and they are getting funding. And they are like, man, they are teaching the educational system that they don't need, college education or university education. Then this is a very this is a very strong issue, and it requires urgent attention from policymakers. We really need to do something about it. Whether you're a member of the policymaker or you're a member of the agency, I believe every hand has to be on deck. We have to, as a society, we have to come together and see how we can save our educational system from this monster of artificial intelligence. Sorry to call it a monster, but AI could be a blessing and it could also be a monster. It could be an innovator, it could be a catalyst, but it's also a monster. And that is why we need to put ethical guidelines in place to make sure that the educational system do not lose its originality and do not lose its purpose as an institution. Now, we're talking about constitutional AI. Constitutional AI was a framework that was put forward or developed or pioneered by the Anthropic research team. And the intent of the framework is to help mitigate the risks that comes with the use, the adoption and deployment of artificial intelligence. Then the if you look at most of the things we read about constitutional AI, is talking about that AI should be built in a way that it will be beneficial and good for all. Those were those two common terms, to be beneficial and good for all. And it also talk about democratization. Yeah, democratization, beneficial and good for all. Then that is the major attribute of constitutional AI framework that is developed by the Anthropic team. Then yesterday I suggested that we should go and read papers. You see, do you know the most interesting thing about artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence has actually forced um, individuals that are in that space to become real researchers. I'm telling you, you cannot win in the AI space if you are not engaged in research work. You cannot win. And I saw a post on Instagram that what is it called? Somebody was saying Ronaldo was bought for $80 million or 80 million euros, by Real Madrid. And now Facebook is getting individuals, employees of OpenAI for 100 million. Then AI is interesting. Then now, if people are getting, or if you are a genius, then you could get an offer of 100 million from a company. If you understand, imagine Mark Zuckerberg buying or about 50% of another company, which is Scale AI, owned by Alex Wang, and he even bought into Meta. Imagine, literally, he paid the guy $14 billion to come and work with Meta. Now, you see, we're actually in an interesting time, and this is what AI is doing. To tell you that AI is a technology. Someone said something. Yeah, Alex Wang. Yeah, you're right. You understand? He literally employed the guy by paying by buying his 50 or 48% of the company share for $14 billion. And the guy will be heading his AI team. And so far, Mark Zuckerberg have successfully bring about 8 or 10 open AI employees down to Meta, and he's giving them off about $100 million. You see, it's not only in sports. We used to say, oh, only sports can pay this kind of money. Now tech giants are paying $100 million, and I think this is a wake up call for everyone that is studying computer science, computer engineering, or if you are looking to pursue a career. I'm telling you, AI is that field that will start paying people those kind of money. To be honest, yeah, it might take time. You must have started. Okay, let me point out some qualification that you need to have if you want to, become a genius and start earning those kind of money. One, you must be ready to have your PhD. Maybe PhD in computer engineering, PhD in electrical engineering. Those are the two main fields that most people who are topping AI positions in most of these companies, either they have computer engineering, electrical engineering, those two degrees. A PhD. You must have a PhD. I'm telling you. Then, second thing, you must build products that will attract patents. Something that's not been done before, something that's not been done or invented. Then you must be an inventor yourself, and you must be deeply involved in research. And lastly, you must go to a big school, one of the Ivy League school in the US or maybe in UK. I know there are some top schools in the UK or top school in China. There are top school in Hong Kong. Yeah, you must, or in Canada as well. Yeah, you have to go to a top school. To be honest, I know that is kind of biased, but that is what I've observed over time. That's what I've observed over time. Yeah, you have to go to a top Ivy League school, and you must have a product. You must have a lot of research papers. You must be very engaging in the community, just like what I'm doing. Very soon, probably from next week, I'll start reviewing research papers. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if I will be able to do a live stream of that on Instagram. But I will encourage you, please follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. On LinkedIn is use my same name, Henry Onowale. You see me putting on, hat. I love putting out all the time. That's one of my signature. And on Facebook, the same thing. Put my name there, Henry Onowale. You should be able to find me. And on Twitch is brightness 001, brightness 001, and you can find the link in my bio. Once you click on the link tree, you will see a list of different links that will link you up. Somebody is saying something. Knowledge indeed is power. A novice like me, where can I start from? Oh yeah, we I started a teaching series on LinkedIn, Facebook for individuals that do not have knowledge on artificial intelligence. And I started from the basic. And pardon me, I was supposed to share a link to that Moodles, but please go quickly to LinkedIn. You'll see we started, yeah. I started what's it called? Like an intro to AI, like a basic understanding of what is artificial intelligence, what is generative AI, what is computer vision, what is speech AI. And we also talk about, I think, data extraction. We also talk about responsible AI. Then go to my LinkedIn, please. Just follow me on LinkedIn. You will see, you will catch up there. And I'm going to post the link as well. I'm going to post the link. And on YouTube, YouTube is AI Spotlight Show. Yeah, on YouTube. Just go to Google and type AI Spotlight Show YouTube. Yeah, you'll be able to find those. Yeah, we've started. I'm telling you, if you are really interested, I want you to follow that. You'll be able to catch up. Yes, I'm going to cover it now to the end of the year, every day, every day. Then I'm coming back later today uh, to embark on the teaching series. Um, there was one, the last one I did, I mistakenly didn't turn on my sound. Yeah, I have to redo that again. Then I'll come back and we do that later today, maybe in an hour or two. But I encourage you, follow me on LinkedIn, go to LinkedIn, go to Facebook if you want to get any updated. Yes, I'm going to teach it from basic to advanced. Yeah, if you are really interested, basic to advanced every day on a daily basis. Okay, thank you guys. Please endeavor to share the live on all your social media platforms. Invite your friends, invite families, invite colleagues at work, classmates. Let them follow Henry Onowole if you want to get updates on AI and you want to know what is going on in the world of artificial intelligence. Thank you so much. My name still remain Henry Onowole. Take care, guys. Okay, good.